Trojans back in the title tilt for a third straight year and 17th time in program history. The Trojans 11-5 all-time in the finals, most recently falling to Nazareth last year after topping Freedom back in 2022. The Green Hornets, meanwhile, in the district championship for just the third time in program history. Harold Fairclaw's crew lost to the Patriots in finals appearances both in 2018 and 2021. This 2024 Emmaus squad entered Friday's foray in the midst of a 7-game winning streak, allowing an average of just 6.5 points per game during the team's recent surge. Shutouts in 3 of the club's last 5 outings, including a 27-0 triumph over the Trojans back in Week 10, Parkland's first blanking since October of 2013. And the Trojans were determined to set a different tone in Friday's rematch, which they accomplished right from the get-go. After forcing a 3-and-out on Emmaus' first offensive possession, Parkland's offense then got to work. An 11-play drive that covered 43 yards and took nearly 6.5 minutes off the game clock resulted in this 30-yard field goal by senior Doug Bell. That score held into the second stanza. Green Hornets backed up deep in their own end, narrowly avoiding the safety here on the sack by Marcel Burden. Ensuing Trojans possession started in Emmaus territory. Swing pass from Osmani Guzman to T.J. Lawrence netted 18 yards and set Parkland up with first and goal. And 2 plays later, we had our first touchdown of the finals. The sophomore Lawrence with a 6-yard scamper, giving the Trojans a 10-0 lead with just under 3 minutes left before halftime. Emmaus didn't cross midfield until late in the second quarter. A 28-yard run by Riley Bechtel giving the Green Hornets a chance to put points on the board before the break. But this 27-yard field goal try by Will Buck was blocked by Lawrence, Parkland's newest member of the field goal blocking team, coming up clutch. Trojans maintaining a 10-0 edge at the break. Parkland entered the district finals, allowing just over a dozen points on a per-game basis. The Trojans forced 4 3-and-outs on Friday, including a pair in the third quarter. Parkland keeping the Hornets at bay, while the Trojans' offense struck again in stanza number 3, a 10-play, 84-yard sequence late in the frame, culminating with this 8-yard dart from Guzman. The senior signal caller was 67 yards on the ground Friday, 144 over his last 2 playoff outings. As a team, Parkland rushed for 228 yards, while Emmaus was limited to just 111 yards in total and only 48 on the ground. Green Hornets breaking the shutout with this 43-yard field goal from Will Buck. But too little, too late, as the Trojans reign supreme again. 17-3 the final on Friday, as Parkland claims its second district title in the last 3 seasons and the 12th now in program history.
Man, the kids believed, they practiced, and you know, beating someone twice is difficult. We just came to play tonight. The last 2 weeks just came to play. I mean, the kids believe, love each other. And that defensively tonight, that's one of the best efforts, you know, being DC we've ever had. I'm proud of them. A lot of kids banged up and fought through. True football team right there. Offensive line has just done an outstanding job. They were challenged this week. Last time we played them, we did not show up. And they punched us in the mouth. And tonight they responded. Last week they responded. If you told me we were going to be district champs back in the beginning, I'd say I'm not sure about that. But this team just grew as the year went on.